Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and today I'm going to be doing a tier list of something different. So let's get right into it. It is going to be on Genshin Impact, on my opinion, on the fun here characters to other characters as well. So let's get right into it. I want to first take a look through this whole entire thing and select the characters that I have never played or don't know, so I can definitely get this list shorter for us so it can be quite easier for us going through. So there are a lot of characters that we haven't really gotten yet, and there we go. So these are all the characters I don't know or haven't played with, which is Ningguang, Kiki or Chi-Chi, Ayaka, Klee. Then we have after Klee we have Zinnia, Albedo, Ganyu, Diluc. Then we have this guy right here. I'm trying to remember his name. Dainsleif, and then Kazuha, which is coming out very soon. So let's get into this list. So first off, we have Bennett. I'm going to put Bennett in the could be better tier. I really don't play with him, but I know the power that he has. I am currently in the phase of leveling up all my characters and weapons to where I want to be at, and then I'm going to focus on things like the artifacts. I've only been playing this game since March, so bear with me. There's going to be quite a bit of characters at the top and bottom, and rarely anything in the middle. But Bennett, I know his power, I know how he is, and I definitely am going to go after him in the future for sure. Next we have Mona. Mona's pretty good. I've played her ever since I really got her. I've been using her ever since I got her because of how interesting of a character she is to play. You have her E ability being a distraction, then you have an ult being a stun as long as you don't hit them and they're pretty much drowning. Mona is a very, very useful character. I usually use her for traveling and use her in my comp currently with things like Rosaria. And paired with Mona, we have Fischl. I have Fischl in pretty much all my teams, and I really, really enjoy playing her. I usually use her just for her Raven and her ult, and that's pretty much it, because that's how much utility I get from her. The extra damage is always helpful when you're fighting against things like the Abyss Mages or Abyss Heralds, or really anything when you're doing your daily missions, commissions, and all of that. I use her pretty much everywhere I go because of the utility that she has. Next we have Sucrose. I'm going to put her in trash because I have Venti, and this is just budget Venti. Enough said. Next we have Noelle. She is in the amazing tier because I have her at like almost 3,000 defense, and I really like using her as a support character because it's Noelle. Once you have a set preference on what you have on the character, she's pretty good. Once she hits Constellation to 6, I have her at 4. She's going to be more of a threat, I could definitely say, because she's going to be more powerful and a definitely terrifying support in anything. Next we have both travelers. I'm going to put Geo in okay and Nemo in pretty good. Geo does not fit my type of team style, while Nemo does, because I do a lot of burst damage with things like Rosaria and also things like Fischl or sometimes like Yanfei. So I have a lot of burst damage, and I'd rather have everything grouped up in a tornado than being knocked away by a giant rock. And then next we have the lovely, where is she? Zhangling. I'm going to put in trash because she's not that useful at all in my eyes. And I rarely use her. I did play her for a little bit, but I never really liked her. and all that. Next we have Jingju. He is pretty okay. His ult's pretty good, and his E ability is also pretty good. He is actually a very good character that I compare with things like Rosario or Official, because every attack I do, it does water damage, so in that team comp's pretty good. Now, for the next two, I'm going to pair together as amazing because that new event that just ended, I think it's the dungeon one, I use Mona, Noelle, Kaching, and Beto, and these four are very powerful together. That is my dream team to have, and I'm only missing Beto and Kaching, but Kaching is a 5-star on the base banner, and Beto is a 4-star that is currently on the banner, but I don't have that much Prizzo because I'm mostly free to play. Or nearly 100% free to play, outside of a couple things. But if I could, I would definitely grind for Kaching and maybe get a Beto here or there. Next we have Chongyun. I'm going to put him in trash. I have Rosaria. Rosaria's an amazing tier because her damage is just so good with her crit rate and all of that. And she definitely deserves being up in that high tier. Next, we have Venti. Venti is better than Sucrose. Sucrose is just budget Venti, enough said. And his ult is very powerful. Venti's kit overall is just super, super powerful. Being able to rise enemy up in the air and crash down on them, or sucking every single enemy that you can into pretty much a black hole, is amazing. They can send so many attacks into. Next off, I forgot to put Child here in Diona, is Zhongli. I really love Zhongli as a character. I wish I could have pulled him from the last banner, but I ended up getting Eula, which is my hard pity of 82 rolls. Yeah, nothing that special. Next we have Zhao. I'm going to put him in could be better because I've only played him a handful of times and I really need to experience him on firsthand than what he is now. Behind a RNG wall. After that we have Amber. I used to find her pretty good, but now she's definitely trash because I have other things that suffice over her. Also, Hotao, you are not supposed to be there, and Razor too. And I did play Razor. But Amber's definitely down in trash tier because I just have better characters that do her job better. Next we have Kanya. He's going to be in trash tier as well because I have Rosaria, and enough of that. Then we have Jane. Jane is all the way up in pretty good. She got me through Spiral Abyss too many times to even count, and she definitely deserves being up here as an amazing support character overall. The last member of my original team, Lisa, I'm going to put her in could be better. Her E ability is nice, but the charge time is iffy if you want to do full power. Then you have her ult. It's okay. Could be better. Then we have Razor. I'm going to put him in okay tier. He's very strong when he has his ult up, but he can also be very, very fragile depending on how you build him. Barbara. Enough said. Eula's pretty good. I really like playing her overall with how she is. As a playable character, she's definitely feels like more of a 4-star than a 5-star, but I think that's because where I have her, like level 60, level 70 right now, because I have access to level 90s, so that's definitely a different story, and this might change within a few months, because I'm planning on doing one in a few months, probably when I have a lot of these characters actually unlocked. And then finally Yanfei. I really like playing Yanfei. I really love playing Yanfei. Yanfei is just a lot of fun with how her interactions are with all of her abilities with any team comp that you have. Like her with Official Overload is amazing. Her and Mona Vaporization is great, and Melt with Rosaria. So that's pretty much a quad. That's pretty much a team you got there. You could swap out the Mona for a Noelle, and then you have Crystallize, and that's pretty good overall. The only one that is definitely interesting out of that, I really want to try Kaching over Official whenever I get Kaching, since having that ult and an E ability that strong, that could definitely round out the team more. But anyways, I hope you guys like this tier list. I'm not really going to go into depth with this, as I want to hear your guys' opinions on these characters and where you think you would place them, even though almost half the cast is down here, I would say. What did I say, half the cast? Let's see. Is it about almost a little under half? But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. But anyways, see you guys in the next video.